my inner Belle today, because today in my tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make Chip from Beauty and the Beast. Isn't he so cute? And he even has a little chip in him right there, and his little smirk. So stay tuned if you want to learn how to make Chip. Alrighty, let's get started. Everything you need is a pair of scissors, a stitch marker, a size G crochet hook, then you need an embroidery needle, or a yarn needle, I should say, a bent yarn needle, and then an embroidery needle if you're going to embroider the details. And then pink and blue embroidery floss. I'm going to be using doll eyes that I got from Amazon. And then we need white yarn, medium size 4, yellow, medium size 4, and purple, medium size 4. Let's get started. Okay, we are going to start with the magic ring. So you want to take the end of your yarn, put it on your hand like this, hold it with your thumb, and then wrap it around like that so there's a cross right there, an X. Then you bring it over straight like this. Take your hook, point it down, and then underneath this one, you want to pull this one and then twist it, grab this piece, bring it around and pull it through. And that is the easiest way for me to make a magic ring. Then we're going to single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We leave a little loop, and we pull this to tighten. Then we take this piece back through your loop. We have our long piece. We just go through that first stitch right there, through both, wrap it around, and just slip stitch right there. And then we're going to put our marker in place. Now we're just going to single crochet 2 in each stitch. 1, 2, 1 second, get some yarn. Okay, next stitch, single crochet, back into it, single crochet, 4, next stitch, 1, 2, 6, next one, 1, 2, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that is your first or your second row done. So now we move the stitch marker. All right, now we are going to single crochet in the next one, then increase in the next one. So 1 single crochet, go back in there, 2 single crochets. And the next one will be 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet. And we're going to keep repeating that pattern. 1 in this stitch, 2 in this next one, 1, go back in, 2, 1 in the next stitch, 2, 1, 2. Keep going, 1, then increase, 1, 2, 1, and then we end on an increase. And our stitch marker. Okay, now we're going to go 2 single crochets, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2. We're going to keep repeating that pattern. 1 single crochet in this stitch, 1 single crochet in this stitch, that's 2. Then we increase in this one. So 1 stitch, then we go back into that stitch for 1 more, and then increase. 1, 2, go in here, 1, go back in, 2, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, increase, 1, go back into that same stitch, 2, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, increase, 1, 2, then 1, 2, then increase on our last 1 and 2. Now what we're going to do is 3 rows where we just single crochet in all the stitches. So no increasing, no decreasing, just single crochets all around till we hit that stitch marker. Oh, goodness. Okay, do that 2 more times and we'll meet back here. Okay, we're back. Now this part's going to get a little trickier. We're going to go 3, 1, 2, 3, increase, increase, 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 then 1, 2, 3, and we're not going to increase. We are going to chain 1. I know this is crazy. Then we're going to turn our work. Then we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we will increase. Increased. 1, 2, 3, 4, then increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, increase. Let's see. Go ahead and do 1, 2. So we're just have one stitch where it's chipped out. Then you chain 1, turn your work again. So he has a nice little chip there. Then just go in through each just single crochet through each one all the way around. And I will meet you back here where we will be changing colors to yellow. If you have a gold color, that would be a better color because he's more gold on top than yellow, but I didn't have a gold color, so I'm using yellow. Okay, let's switch out to yellow. And all I'm going to do is tie the yellow on. Sorry if you can't see this very good. And take that off and pull my yellow through. Chain one, turn it, and go through each one again. Just one in each until you make it all the way back through where his chip is. Oh, and I forgot to say in the beginning when we were doing our supplies, if you want to stuff him, you need a little bit of the fiber fill. But if you want to keep him open and not put a cover on top of him and not stuff him, that's fine. This is your piece. Your art, your preference. Okay, we're almost there. I'm a little bit slower of a crocheter. And last stitch. Yay! We're going to knot it. Leave some slack when you cut it, and we will weave it into the top. Pull through. And kind of make him bow out a little bit because he's more bowed out than bowed in. Just try and manipulate it as best you can. And I'll get my needle on here. We'll weave in our ends. Should have left this one a lot longer so I could weave it in. Okay, I have this on. And I'm just going to go in and out of the top of my gold areas. Try and be a little bit more delicate with this piece because he doesn't have as much support as what a normal stuffy would have, just by his design. And you could just cut it off. This one, if you're watching this and then you're going to go back and re-watch it, leave that longer so you can weave it in. I'm just going to try and do the best I can. All right, we got the cut piece done. Now we are going to work on the bottom portion. So we start with a magic ring again. We're going to do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And pull the string. Go through here and that first stitch, slip stitch, put our stitch marker in, then we increase in each, last one, 1, 2. Now in the front loop only, we're going to single crochet in each. So that means just this part of the V. You go in there, loop it, bring it around, find your V again, just that first. Bring it around. Sometimes you gotta work with it so you can see where your stitches are. Oh, went too far. Last one. Okay, now we're going to change to purple. And I changed colors in my last video and it didn't do so hot doing it on the camera, so I need to flip this around too. Flip this around so your stitches are the right way. And I'm going to go ahead and switch out and then come back. Okay. Now let's go 1, then increase. 1, 2, then 1, then 1, back in the same. Sorry, I think I'm getting out of the shot. 1, then increase. 1 and increase. Move your stitch marker. Now 2, 1, 2, increase, back in the same stitch, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase. Move the stitch marker. Let's go 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, and we are ending on an increase. And let's go. Oops, excuse me. One more row of purple. So this time is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, and end on an increase. Change back to yellow or gold, and then we're going to single all the way around, and that'll be the last bit for this until you add your details. Okay, let's go around, all the way around, just single crochets. I think I am going to embroider the bottom details of Chip, but if you want to, if you're a more advanced crocheter and you can do the details of him in crochet and sew them on, go for it. I was just trying to keep this one a little bit more beginner and user friendly. It's pretty basic as long as you know the magic ring or the magic circle and your single stitch or single crochet, I mean, excuse me. Then right here, I'm going to slip stitch about 2 times. Just try and hide that color change right there. It doesn't look so bad like it does up at the top. I know there's a lot of videos on YouTube that I really need to check out to perfect that, especially if I'm going to be making videos. Then you just go like that, pull through, and then weave it back in like we did the cup. I'm not going to show you. If you want to see that, you can go back on the cup base and see how I did it there. But there's your bottom before we add the details, before we sew it on. Okay, let's finish this last part that needs crocheted, and it's his little nose, his little handle. So we're going to do the magic ring again. Do that one. Grab this one, pull like that. Then we're going to twist. Grab that, bring it down and through. Then we're going to do 4 single crochets in the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull it out a little bit. Oh. Pull your slack. Make sure you're crocheting with the right string. Pull through there and just slip stitch. It's kind of hard to keep a stitch marker in place here, so I am just going to count, and we're going to keep doing 4 single crochets in each, well, one single crochet in each 4 times for 5 rows. One, 2, 3, and 4. That's 1 row. Kind of turn it, because it's kind of turning inside out on itself. Kind of just pull it out, fix it. Okay, that was row 1. This is row 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving on to row 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to row 4. And it kind of gets a little difficult when we get to this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 more row. 1, 2, 3, first one. Four. Loop it around. Cut it. And now we're going to attach everything. Okay, we have everything here now. Excuse me. And now we're going to attach the bottom piece to the cup. And all I'm going to do is I have my white. And we're going to poke through, just sew it on. Pull it through. Go back in. And I'm not really worried about how messy this kind of is because you're not going to be able to see it. I just want to know it's in there good. So I kind of do a few just through the middle and then kind of just go around the edge. So that we know it's nice and secure. It's just like hand sewing, just with yarn. Oh no, messed up there. So I just bring it back through, fix it that way. There we go, that's a little better. Then I'm just going to tie a knot. And cut. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing and sew his nose on. And we just do it, put our needle on the tail end and just slip it in like that. And then I'm just going to use the same part and go up here towards the top. Make sure we're pull it through. Still needs a little bit. on this side. And I'm going to go back down to the bottom because it looks like it needs a little bit more on the bottom. If you need more, just get some more yellow and thread it on there like you would a sewing needle. And then just keep going. And then you just knot it in there. I go through this part and then bring it back in this way and just kind of cut it. And there he is with his little nose in the bottom piece and his little chip on the side. Which mine's a little lopsided. It's kind of hard to see on looking through the phone. But I will keep working on it and get better each video. I do apologize for this video. I know it's a little... some of my stitches are all over. I need to try and stay centered. But let's add the eyes and the embroidery and we're done. Okay, let's add the eyes. Oh, not that one. I think right there would be a good one. So you just slip it through there. Then you take the back and you just put it on like that and push. You got your eye on there. And the other. Which I almost wonder if this would be better to just make your own felt eyes for Chip. Or if you got, because he kind of has big eyes, so you might want bigger eyes for him. And then let's give him a little side smile over here with the embroidery floss. I'll get that all needled up. Okay, so I got my floss on there, and I'm just using this one because it's just easier for me to get threaded. So we start in the back, find about the place you want to start. Now you have a little smile. Then I think I'm gonna make his smile a little bit bigger. So we start up here and then go down into this one. That might be too big of a smile, we'll see. No, I think that's cute, I like it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give him some eyebrows as well. So start from the back and go in. can fix this middle part. Yeah, I like that better. I'm just going to bring it down just a little bit more. And we'll just do the other side. Oh, isn't he cute? Now I'm going to give him a little bit of stuff on the bottom and be done. If you want to stuff him, I'll show you that after I do the bottom here. Okay, let's embroider some of the pink on here. So up, then you go down in. If you want to just do it like those little layers, and then just do every other blue, pink. I'm doing mine a little bit thicker. I think I'm even going to go down just a little bit more and then go up this time. And then if it's to the likeness you like, I think I'm going to do another right here and up into this one. And then just do every other. And then if you want to know how to stuff him and make him a stuffy, stay tuned. If not, you're good to go. Okay, I got the embroidery all done. It's not my best work, but I'm learning each time. He's looking pretty cute. Now, if we want to stuff him, we need to get our fiber fill. And you just stuff as full as you'd like. I make sure it's more compacted into the bottom because he kind of has a fanned out look to him in the movie. And then we're just going to crochet a flat circle to go on top here. So with our white, if you want to use like a tea colored, because I think sometimes he has tea in the movie, you can. If you want to try and do bubbles, you can. So we're just going to do a magic ring. Then we're going to do 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tighten it up. And then we're gonna slip stitch the first one. Put our stitch marker in. Then we're going to double in each. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then we're going to single crochet one and increase like how we did before. One, then increase. One, then in the next stitch we increase. Then one, then increase. One, then we increase, and we just finish that out till we get to the end of the row. Now we're going to do 2 and increase. 1, 2, increase. 1, 2, then we increase. 1, 2, then we increase. Finish that pattern out till the end. we're going to do 3 increase all the way around, then 4 increase all the way around. Then we're going to check and see if he'll go into the top of Chip. Okay, I got my top part done. Here it looks like we have a nice long tail, so we can sew it in. And we're just going to put it on top of there. And I'm going to sew it in that top white part, not the yellow, because I kind of want the yellow to still kind of flare out. And it won't do that if it's sewn in to the top part of him. So let's get our needle on there. Just gonna thread my needle in. And there's no need to tie it or anything. And then I want to go right where his chip is first. And then through this one, through the top. So all we're doing is working through those top stitches. Down through that one, through that one. Kind of turn my work as I go. And then under the yellow, and just right into that next hole, into the next stitch above here, right into the next one. I know it's tempting to skip stitches, but then you can kind of see where you've sewn it on, and it doesn't look as nice. And then you just do that all the way around, and you are finished. If you want to do it to the bottom to make him more sturdy, you just follow the same rules. Do the magic ring, and then keep increasing until you get to your desired width of his bottom, and stuff them and then sew them around. And that's how it goes. And I'm going to finish this and come right back, and then we'll be done. And now he's all finished. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Please leave me comments of what you'd like to see and what I can improve on. But he's pretty cute. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.